Hey y'all, it's Ray's Landscaping. So, I wanted to talk to you guys today about stand-on mowers or Z-turn mowers. Or, I live down in Georgia and I have never owned a stand-on mower. So I'm probably a little bit biased when it comes to them. I'm sure that they cut great. I'm sure of that. They got the big horsepower engine on them. I know they cut good. That's not an issue. There's a couple reasons why I'm weary of them. Well, number one, the properties that I cut are big. I don't want to stand up, all day long on a mower if I'm cutting, 10 acres. No. Do I think there's a place for stand-on mowers in our business, in our industry? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. But if I had to choose, as of right now, August 18th, 2019, based on what I know and what I feel and what I experience that I have, I think the sit-down mowers is the best bet. I also know that the stand-on mowers are pretty expensive. For for a mower that you stand on. I don't know the exact numbers, but I would say there's a $3,000 or $4,000, $2,000 to $4,000 difference in price. And if I'm going to pay, $7,000 for a stand-on mower, I'm going to go on and put $2,000 with it to get a sit-down mower of the same size deck, the same size everything, and be able to sit down. So, another thing that I would not like about the stand-on mowers is you cannot move the deck around or pick the deck up on the fly. That means you can't tackle an angle where there's some rocks and stuff and just pick the deck up just a little bit with your foot and kind of get that good enough to where I don't want to stop and raise the deck or lower the deck. I just want to be able to use my foot on that foot pedal and pick the deck up ever so lightly just to graze the top when I run up into some rocky stuff, and then I can lower the deck right back down with my foot just by removing my foot off the pedal. That is the number one reason why I think I like Z-turn mowers or sit-down mowers better. I wish there was a way that they can make it where you can pick the deck up on the fly. Other than the standing up all the time, it probably takes some getting used to. I would imagine it probably, it's rough on your ankles and knees to some degree, more than sitting for sure. But it might keep the blood pumping better too. So, sometimes you can get complacent when you're sitting on a mower and get doggone lazy. I'm a prime example of that. I know me. If I pull up to a 5-acre site and I got a 61-inch stand-on mower and I got a 60-inch sit-down mower, well, I'm going to be on the 60-inch sit-down mower. That's just me. But not being able to move the deck as I'm moving the mower will be my number one reason why I would not want a. Not that I wouldn't want one. I would love to have one in my fleet, and I may get one in my fleet. Now I wouldn't get no little 36. If I'm going to be in the 30s on mowers, it's going to be like a commercial 30, a little Exmark commercial 30, or a Toro, commercial 30, any of the the 30-inch mowers, the little commercial 30-inch mowers. I'm not going to spend $5,000 or $6,000 on a stand-on 36-inch mower. Tying my hands, especially if that's the only mower that I got. Especially if that's the only mower that I own. You know, I'm going to have to go a little bit bigger than that. If I was starting my business out right now, and I had my choice of mowers, don't really matter what name brand you choose, they all spend millions on testing and retesting and their machines. So, you know, Exmark, Skag, Wright, even the Toro Professional, and I know there's a bunch of more in there too. You know, man, they're all about the same if you ask me. Once you hit the commercial line, you know, you only build a mower so efficient. You know, I like Exmark because my dealer's close by and they're really good machines. You know, so I like the Exmark machines myself. They're expensive, but all of them are. The parts are real easy to get though. So yeah, I just couldn't imagine paying almost as much for a stand-on mower. But if I was going to start a business, it would be with a excuse me, y'all, a sit-down mower. If my money was real tight, I would probably start out with a 52-inch and then a 30-inch push mower. Ideally, though, I think a 60-inch rider and a 30-inch push mower would be your best combination, if you can afford that, because these mowers are real expensive, you know. And if you ain't making no money and you ain't, you know, gotten a customer base yet, you know, you may not want to jump out there, you know, $10,000 or $13,000 for a big boy 60 mower. You know, I think the last 60-inch mower that I bought cost me, it was an Exmark, a Laser Z60. Last summer cost me $13,500. You know, that hurts. It's a lot of money. You know, so you might be able to find a 52-inch, a cheaper 52-inch, used 52-inch, or even a 48 when you're first starting out. You want to kind of get in as cheap as you can to make sure that it's something that you want to do, that it's something that you can make money at, and that your expenses make sense, you know. So yeah, that's just some of my thoughts on a stand-up or sit-down, you know. And this is Ray with Ray's Landscaping, and I'm signing off.